Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great and staying healthy. Today, we're going to explore a question that might seem simple at first but is actually packed with fascinating science. Why are leaves green? You've probably seen green leaves your whole life, but have you ever stopped to wonder why they're not blue, red, or even purple? Stick around because the answer involves sunlight, tiny molecules, and some incredible natural engineering. Let's dive in. Have you ever looked at a tree and wondered why its leaves are green? It's one of those everyday things we take for granted, but there's actually a brilliant scientific reason behind it. The green color comes from a special molecule called chlorophyll, which is like the superstar of the plant world. Without chlorophyll, plants wouldn't be able to do something absolutely essential for life on Earth: photosynthesis. So, what exactly is photosynthesis? In simple terms, it's the process plants use to turn sunlight into food. Think of it like a plant's version of cooking. Just like we need energy from food to survive, plants need energy too, but they can't go to the grocery store. Instead, they make their own meals using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Chlorophyll is the key ingredient that makes this possible. It captures sunlight and uses that energy to transform water and oxygen into sugars, which the plant uses to grow. Now, why green? Sunlight might look white or yellow to us, but it's actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. When sunlight hits a leaf, chlorophyll absorbs most of the red and blue light because those colors have just the right amount of energy for photosynthesis. The thing, chlorophyll isn't as good at absorbing green light. Instead of soaking it up, the leaf reflects green light back to our eyes. That's why we see leaves as green. You might be thinking, wait, if green light isn't as useful for photosynthesis, why didn't plants evolve to use it better? That's a great question. Scientists believe it has to do with the history of life on Earth. The earliest photosynthetic organisms lived in water, where red and blue light penetrate deeper than green light. Over billions of years, evolution favored pigments like chlorophyll that could make the most of the available light. Even though green light is abundant on land, plants stuck with what worked for them in the beginning. But here's something cool: not all leaves are completely green. Some have hints of yellow, red, or even purple. That's because leaves contain other pigments besides chlorophyll, like carotenoids, which are orange and yellow, and anthocyanins, which are red and purple. These pigments help with photosynthesis in different ways, and sometimes they become more visible, especially in the fall when trees start breaking down chlorophyll to save energy for winter. That's why autumn leaves put on such a colorful show. Another fun fact: some plants aren't green at all. Take purple cabbage or red maple leaves, for example. These plants have so much of other pigments that they overpower the green from chlorophyll. Even underwater, you'll find red and brown algae that use different pigments to capture light in deeper waters where green light doesn't reach as well. Nature is full of clever adaptations. Now, let's think bigger: why does this matter to us? Well, without chlorophyll and photosynthesis, life as we know it wouldn't exist. Plants produce the oxygen we breathe, and they form the base of the food chain. Every bite of fruit, every vegetable, even the air in your lungs is connected to this amazing process. So the next time you see a green leaf, remember, it's not just a pretty color. It's a tiny, sunlight-powered factory that keeps our planet alive. And that's the story of why leaves are green. From the way chlorophyll captures sunlight to the incredible role plants play in our ecosystem, there's so much more to leaves than meets the eye. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the science of greenery. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating topics. Take care, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.